Official. Yes. I'm checking on this one. Sure.
Okay, I'll probably actually that goes for you, so I'll put the okay. Share one. Yeah.
I figure we can set the camera up right behind it if you want. That's all right. It's whatever, man. When you get there, it's working.
That looks like safe. Camo day. You don't even know what's going on. Probably. This is not stationary. I bet if we let it go down,
I'm sure we'll be able to pick up on this.
Sure. All right. Let's go.
What if we brought this in? Right here, and it was right.
Check. 1, 2, 2, 2. Kinds of topics. Right. Somebody is talking normally. This is me talking my normal voice. We were checking the level of the microphones. And Dan Datillo is standing over there, and he's in a white shirt, and I see several signs of people, and I am talking. And if I was talking to tonight's event, this is the level of voice volume that I would be talking at. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. La-di-da-di-da. Hello over there, and hello over there. And hello, Dan Datillo. How are you today? I'm still talking, and I'm still talking. I'm talking to Dan Datillo right now, and hello, Dan Datillo.
I think that's good.
I like your tie. It's a very nice tie. And I am still talking, and you think that's good? All right.
Perfect.
And then for height, people can just adjust it like that.
Yeah. When somebody comes up, we can just.
Yeah, they can just, You'll be nearby to assist them
Yep.
if all else fails.
Yep. Got it. Perfect.
Sweet. All right, cool.
All right. I think we're good. We have tape. We can.
I'm going to take it.
Okay.
I'm
good.
taking it mine right now.
Yeah. Okay. Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Is that good? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. My name is Stefan Lorenzo, and I am testing a microphone here. And I want to tell you that if you're testing a microphone, you might want to change up what you're saying. That's live right now.
Yeah.
I love it. You can move it closer even if you wanted, but
Well, yeah.
oh, did they? Okay, that's fine. Dude, just roll with that. Is it live right now? Did you upload it? So it's on.
That's unwatchable.
That's all I see.
No, it's behind, so it's.
Should I make a post on WK Music for this if you got it? Look, all right. Notice I've got flat ones in the bag. What if I could just make it?
Hello. So is it going to be dropped or? This right here or this here? Ah, okay.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is AJ testing to make sure the microphone is working. I am now going to walk back to the table and see if it worked.
It's probably against some kind of code of conduct. Can you hear me at all? Okay.
That is an awful place to put.
That's where they place it out all the time.
And once is, I'm assuming one's house.
Actually, I'm not.
Love to. So, well, we need a two-person for this because we'll have what we'll have. I understand that. She is split in between Damon, Phil and Rick. So she's in between that. So she was talking about she needs that adjusted down to her level.
Oh, that's no problem. I'll adjust as they come.
And it's this, but when you're doing it,
Yeah, I
you
can
gotta,
watch that thing.
Yep, you got to hold this thing. So what we'll do is when they're here, I'll come up. I'll be standing over there, and I'll come up and help you whenever they're shorter if they need the adjustment. Because you got to hold this. Then you go. Hey, you can get it. Hey, you can get it.
Does this rotate? This looks like
No,
it's
no,
broken.
We taped it. We taped
So it needs to stay at that height.
Yeah, but like
Well, you know,
I just did it.
well, just figure out how we're going to adjust it for the short people here.
We got it.
So we don't want to
Right
reduce
here.
the heads.
Twist it because we're looking at Missy and Jan, and when they get right
But
here,
these
they're right here.
microphones, speaking directly into them, is what works best.
We tested it a while ago. Why don't we do this?
That's what I was thinking. Rotate them that way, get it from the side, and then it's a straight up and down here. That's the only adjustment. That's
Perfect.
better.
Sounds good to me.
So, yes.
Dennis, thanks, man. What do you guys call me and let me do it all?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Is that one yours? Whose is this? That's yours? You don't pick up ambient here? These are okay, okay?
Just checking in them. Checking. Yes. See okay there? Maybe you want us to pull this on the other side? Shit. Did you take all this?
Just checking to make sure it wasn't covering up your face.
Well, it's not mine, but some of these people might be here, and it's going to be right in the middle. So if you're shooting on that side, we'd actually be better if the mic was on this side, so visible. I wonder if the light from the windows will create a
Flush out on a white wall.
That'd be what I'd be worried about. Probably easier to move the mic.
See, we had it here, but then that sticks out. You walk around.
I see your point. They're all going to be coming from here.
Then you go here.
Huh?
You go here. Straight on.
That's that camera there. Or you can put it straight on there. That'll work. Got 10 till. Okay. So you're about another 3 more minutes till start the call. And give it 5 minutes to get set. So, go.
I set your watches now.
Right.
Oh my God.
Entertainment value alone.
Oh man. Beautiful. I couldn't even because I've been there longer than what I want to be. I was just like, oh,
It was like that. His approach is like a business. Be able to
I agree.
Unfortunately, we don't. Is that the Chambers PA? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Exalted ruler Trevor Crafton is going to step to the microphone.
If I could have everyone's attention, we have 5 minutes and the local candidate forum will begin. 5 minutes. excuse me, we have 1 minute before the local candidate forum begins. 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the local candidate forum here in Jefferson County. Thank you to all the candidates, constituents for showing up this evening here at the Old Market on Main. Primaries are obviously next Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'd like to thank the Madison Area Chamber of Commerce for hosting your local candidate forum. And I'd also like to thank Mrs. Schaefer, who brought in the wonderful cookies from Horst, who had to run out real quick. And thank you to Farm Bureau for bringing the snacks. I'd like to turn it over now to our moderator this evening, the Honorable Dr. Kevin Watkins.
Because after all, it's good to be honorable. So tonight we're going to have each of our local candidates in several races: the mayoral race, the clerk treasurer race, city council in Madison in the different districts, and then also in the town of Hanover, clerk treasurer and 3 districts in Hanover. So each candidate will have 2 minutes to give you their peace of mind and tell you who they are and why you should vote for them. So I hope everybody will be paying attention and taking notes perhaps, and certainly take opportunity to speak to each of these candidates afterwards to clarify anything you didn't understand perhaps. It's best to vote about what you know and not what you hear. So I guess we'll kick things off. We're going to jump right into the fray with the mayoral race, and we're just going to go right down the ballot the way it's listed on the ballot. So we're going to start off this evening with Kevin Guyman.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody who's sponsoring this event. It's very good that the public gets well informed about all the candidates on whatever proposal they got to better the city of Madison, which I've been here for 47 years. I'm a disabled veteran. This is my second time running. First time I did 22% of the vote, and I wasn't even working. This time I'm really taking it serious, but I'm also thinking 20 years down the road. Okay, Madison has issues just like most towns. The economy is one, and I'm already working on that idea. I went around because Thunder, it was talked about quite a bit down in Louisville, Madison was. And my idea is simple. I want to put a zip line down one of your hills. This zip line will generate a revenue between $50 to $90 per person. And that's a lot of income, a lot of revenue, which can fix every sidewalk in our town, put up as many lights as we want. But I also want to split money up because the area I'm thinking about developing has wildlife habitat. I'm an avid hunter, which Indiana's going to be number 2 in the nation as far as big game hunting. And we got a lot of problems. Now, I'm proposing this little adventure, which is going to be an attraction. It also help keep the kids out of trouble, but it also bring in a lot of people from all over. The one company that I talked to was one down in Louisville, 17 miles underneath the town, ends up out at the Louisville Louisville Zoo, and they're generating a lot of income. They got people from Ireland and everybody coming to Louisville, Kentucky, just for that. Now, this is just a start. This is just one of my ideas, but I'm thinking about the interior of our town. The sidewalks that definitely need to be repaired. There needs to be additional lighting. And as far as police force and everything else, there'll be a lot of money left over to help them aid in with this crime spree we got, and also with the drug problem. When I was in the Navy for 6 months in Chicago for Great Lakes Naval Command, I did NCIS work for the United States Navy. Took one of the major drug lords off the United States most wanted list. All right. But I'm just looking to do the best for this town. So if y'all would please vote, I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you for your time.
And so 2 minutes goes by way faster than you think it's going to. Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate your comments this evening. Moving on to our second Republican candidate for the evening, Mindy McGee.
Good evening, and thank you for being here. I want to tell you a little bit about my background, which will help you understand the kind of leadership I will bring to local government. I spent over 25 years in the financial industry while at the same time owning and operating a small retail store on Madison's Main Street for 9 years. Since retiring from banking, I have joined my husband Rick in operating our own business with several employees both here in Madison and in Columbus, Indiana. We support clients from across the United States in managing their weekly business travel. Because of this varied background of business experiences, I bring a unique perspective and set of skills. First is a relationship-driven leadership by hiring the most qualified individuals for roles and working with them individually to set goals and hold them accountable. As a city, just as in business, we are in constant competition with other cities and towns for economic opportunities, tourists, and tax dollars. We are also facing the same challenges of slow growth, drugs and crime, and how to best educate our children. The difference, and therefore the level of success we are able to achieve, will be in how we solve our problems. The rising level of crime in our community requires a proactive law enforcement plan with the Madison Police Department working in coordination with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department and the Indiana State Police. Leadership style is critical to the success of any plan. Right now, Madison needs a leader who is action-driven, has the ability to bring people together, and will consider various perspectives. I know Madison is ready for this style of leadership, and it's going to be essential that we have it in order to successfully address our challenges and achieve the growth we need. I am asking you for the opportunity to show you what my style of leadership looks like in the practice of local government. I am asking for your support on May 5th. Please give me the chance to work together with you as we plan for our future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mindy. Clear and concise. Got in well under the time limit. We appreciate it. Thank you. Pull it back up here. All right, we'll be moving right on along to our second Republican candidate and the current mayor of the city of Madison, Mr. Damon Welch.
Thank you, Kevin. Good evening, everyone. Special thank you to Trevor and the Chamber Board for hosting this event. Hats off to all the candidates here tonight. I think you would agree you have to step out of your comfort zone to do this. I see a lot of head shaking out there, but maybe you experienced what I experienced after announcing I was running for office. A friend said to me, I don't know whether to say congratulations, good luck, or what the heck were you thinking? But of course, greetings to all you in the audience and those watching on TV and listening on radio. I've stood before this forum, not in this place, but this forum 3 times over the past 8 years, asking for your support for 2 different elected positions. And I will tell you, it's been an honor to serve as city councilman at large and currently as Madison's mayor. The experience I have gained by serving in both the legislative and executive branches of government has been invaluable for me, especially in helping formulate 7 city budgets and overseeing the day-to-day operations of our great city. My team and I, along with city departments, have partnered with city and county government, and some of them are here tonight, both Republican and Democrat, and other entities to achieve some pretty amazing successes, including the Gateway Bridge Approach, a partnership with Madison High School on a manufacturing training center, revitalization of blighted properties, including the Madison Plaza Shopping Center, industry and business expansion, and there's much more and more to come. I've approached this campaign by focusing on the all-important job of being mayor. I believe my formal education, work and small business experience, 4 years on the council, 3+ years as mayor, and most importantly, my faith, family, and friends have prepared me to continue to help lead this great city. Most of you know that I grew up in Madison, spent 10 years away attending college and serving in the Air Force. Jenny and I chose to come back to Madison and raise our 3 children around family and friends in the city we grew up in and love. We will be celebrating our 42nd anniversary in August, and we are thoroughly enjoying our 6 grandchildren. I believe our team has been very productive and successful over the past 3 years, but there are obviously always new and exciting things to accomplish. Let's continue to build on the positives and move forward together for the next 4 years. And I humbly ask for your support on May 5th. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. For a much taller man than I am. All right. Moving on and to our first Democrat in the race for mayor, Phil Mullins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Madisonians. And again, a hearty thank you to the Chamber for putting together this wonderful forum and for everyone to have the opportunity to hear the candidates and interact with everyone. It's been wonderful. And as a member of the Chamber, I'm honored to be a part of that prestigious organization. You know, my ties to Jefferson County and Madison go back 5 decades when I started as a freshman who came from central Indiana, from a much smaller town. Hanover looked like Indianapolis to me at that age. And I went on to play basketball for Coach John Kyer. I had the honor of serving or attending the spring term program at the United Nations, which really instilled a lifelong passion in government service. After finishing at Hanover, I went to Ball State, where I got a degree in political science and studied a doctoral program in social science education. With that, I'm now, after skipping a few semesters, back at Ball State, studying under the Certified Public Manager Program, a program that's focused on delivering public service in the most efficient and effective manner, governmental ethics, and looking at how we can be more effective in the delivery of all that we do in the local government. Most of my professional life has actually been in travel management. So serving the city, I think we can offer much more help in doing tourism. We can support the mini bed and breakfast, the other restaurants, and the festivals that we have from the experience I've had in that sector. Some of you may know me from the ferry project that we worked on during the period when the bridge was closed, and we brought 25 ambulances safely and effectively across from Milton here to Madison. One of the most important things I think that we need to look into in the coming years is trying to find a common mission on how we want to approach economic development. In my current role as the president-elect of the Alumni Association of the college, we're certainly focused on trying to find new ways to interact with the local economy here and with local government. We've had discussions with Historic Madison and the college on how to offer historic preservation programs so we can be more effective in how we interact between the city and the college. But most importantly, I think it's the experience that many of us in life feel is really most important. And I think that when we work at economic development, educational projects, and partnerships with education, we can make the experience of living in Madison that much more effective and enjoyable for everyone. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your support as well on Tuesday. Thank you very much.
All right, I can see this is turning into an aerobic event for me. We should have organized people by height, not by Democratic Party. We got this. All right, one more candidate then on the Democratic ticket, Jan Vetras.
I'm Jan Vetras, or Vetras, or Vetterhoos, or Vetchus, Jan V, Democrat candidate for mayor. I have years of professional management experience, including 26 years with Cummins, a Fortune 500 company. I know firsthand how to work with employees to create a budget, reduce wasteful spending, and improve services. I have managed suppliers and contractors. I have led numerous strategic planning sessions and implementation. I am not a politician, but I genuinely care about the future of this community. That's why I have worked so hard on so many projects for the past 20 years, volunteering my time and expertise to make a difference. We have a serious drug problem. Kids are dying or being thrown in jail. Ignoring the problem costs money and hurts families. We deserve better. We are not maintaining our riverfront, our sidewalks, our parks, our parking lots, our drainage systems. Not taking care of things costs money. We deserve better. We go from one project to another with no direction. Not having a plan costs money. We deserve better. We have empty houses and stores and a declining population. This downward spiral costs money. We deserve better. Without leadership, we are missing opportunities to create new jobs, to attract young professionals with 21st century expectations. Without leadership, we are losing tourists and young families who want things to do, not just things to look at. Activities for kids year-round. Without leadership, a low bar has been set, and yet we continually trip over it. I will raise that bar so Madison thrives. If you want to read more about specifics, go to my website, janformadison.com. Leadership means working with our neighbors, listening to new ideas, empowering everyone to be their best. Leadership means working together to build consensus and then rolling up our sleeves and getting it done, like at Cummins, like the Bicentennial. This is a great community. We have amazing people and abundant natural resources. We don't have to settle for stagnant wages, rising crime, and empty promises. We deserve better. If you agree, vote for me, Jan V, May 5th. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan V. He's a real tall guy. I'm working here. All right. So we're moving on. And folks, and maybe these comments are addressed to the people not here in the room tonight, but those people that are out there watching on TV or on the internet or whatever it is. But, you know, we all get out and vote for president. Election returns are much higher when there's a presidential race going on. But I can't imagine anything more important than voting for our local race. I mean, think globally, but let's act locally. You guys get out and vote. Mayor's race is coming up, and it's real important. Please do. So moving on then to the next race in the primary. For clerk treasurer, we have two candidates this evening. The first, our Republican candidate, Mr. Rick Berry.
Okay, that's not going to work. Hi, everybody. I want to thank you guys for what you're doing. First, I want to thank my wife. She's back there in the corner by the door. She said she was going to run out if I screw up. So let's hope we don't screw up. Not long ago, there was a fairly big project that I had started, and it was about a year-long process. And there were many times during that year that I thought, this thing's not going to happen. There were days where I thought it's going to happen, and there were days I thought it's not going to happen. And I reached a point where I knew that I needed some help, and I solicited help from different people, and it was hard to get help. But finally, one guy, a friend of mine, not a real close friend, but a friend of mine, said he wanted to help, and he just dove into this thing he jumped in with both feet, and it wouldn't have happened without his help. And one day he came over to where I was working, and I said, man, you know, you've done so much. I said, what's the deal? I said, I just appreciate what you've done. And he said, you know, I feel like we all have a purpose here on earth. And he said, I need to know that my life was worth living. And he goes, I don't want to end my days with regrets. And I looked at him, I said, man, you know, that's exactly the way I feel. That I've got to start doing things. I've kind of coasted through life into my 30s and 40s. And now at the age of 59, I feel like I'm really just getting started. So with the clerk treasurer race, I don't want to be a clerk treasurer. I want to be a great clerk treasurer. And, you know, when I get done and if I get elected, I want to be able to say, you know, I did everything I could. I think I did better than my predecessors. Not that they don't do good, but I just don't want any regrets. And I want to be the best clerk treasurer that Madison's ever had. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. Whatever you do, be the best one you can be. So our second candidate on the Democratic ticket now for clerk treasurer then, Tammy Boldry.
My name is Tammy Baldry, and I'm the Democratic candidate for City Clerk Treasurer. Excuse me. I look forward to serving the taxpayers. I have and will continue to gain additional skills and education that improve the efficiency and my knowledge of the Clerk Treasurer's office. I currently work in the Clerk Treasurer's office, and I have been there for 3+ years. And I look forward to continuing the direction that Bill Cobb, our current Clerk Treasurer, has led the office with. I feel it will be my responsibility to make sure that taxpayers' money are spent in the way which they are budgeted. And I know that you all will agree with me that experience matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. That was way under time, so we're going to have to stall here for a minute. No, Libby, you can't use her extra time. So we're moving on into Madison City Council races. Some of these are contested races, some are uncontested races. In each of the district races, those are voted for by only the residents of that district, with the exception of City Council at large. So we'll start off with City Council District 1, Libby Mann.
Hello, everyone. My name is Libby Mann, and I'm running for City Council in the 1st District. I'm originally from Mitchell, Indiana, and hold a degree in nursing from Eastern Illinois Community College. I'm a graduate of the University of Cincinnati School of Nurse Anesthesia, and I'm presently employed with the St. Vincent's Health System. I'm also the owner of 3 businesses in downtown Madison: the Broadway Hotel and Tavern, the Livery Stable Event Facility, and the just recently opened up tap room off Broadway on Main Street. I've lived and worked in Madison for the past 25 years. And my family, which is my 2 sons, Larry and Ryan Shaw, and 4 grandchildren, have come to know Madison as home. As a business owner, I have a vested interest in the future of Madison. And I've worked steadily through the years to contribute to the community's charitable organizations and endeavors, and also our school system's work. I feel that Madison has 3 important issues to address. Number 1, the safety and well-being of our residents. Having a positive, more interactive police presence in our downtown area might encourage and foster community pride and also deter the incidents of crime and theft in the area. And number 2 is the maintenance and upgrading of our infrastructures, sewer and water system. We must have a long-term plan and set aside monies to ensure that improvements are done consistently and continuously to meet today's standards. And number 3, to encourage the economic growth of our fine city. I feel now is the time for me to step forward and to help our city maintain the serenity and prepare and build for the future and grow economically. I have the business experience to monitor the city's checkbook in a conservative manner and the desire to represent all of those citizens who demand and expect this to be done. I'm asking for your support and your vote in the coming election. Thank you for your time tonight. And again, I'm Libby Mann, and I am the man for the job.
Taglines, they always win. See how it goes. All right, the second candidate then in City Council District 1 on the Democratic Party, Dan Hoffman.
Good evening, folks. I'm Dan Hoffman, and I'm running for City Council in the 1st District. I've lived here almost my entire life. I was born and raised here. My family's here. I've raised 2 kids here. The reason I want to run for City Council, actually I have 2 reasons. That's my son Ryan and my daughter Rachel. The reason they're my reasons because I want them to grow up in the best community they can. I want them to go away to college and then come back here so that I can spend time with my future grandchildren. In City Council, I believe that any city or any government agency is responsible to the people. We need to be fiscally responsible for every dime of your taxpayers' money. And that's something that I will do if I'm elected to City Council. I've spent the last 25 years working with families in our community. I work for the Indiana Department of Child Services. I have a degree in political. I'm really excited about running. I've been excited meeting all you folks out on the campaign trail. And I'm really excited about this opportunity, and I just ask for your support. Thank you very much.
All righty then, I like this. I'm not having to move the microphone every time. Making also running on the in City Council District 1, Dave or Tank Sherman.
Thank you. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce tonight, and Trevor, thank you for putting on this forum. It's a pleasure to be here. A lot of people in the room know me as Tank. I've had the name and nickname pretty much all my life. I'm not surprised Mom didn't put it on the birth certificate, but she didn't. But it's a pleasure to be here tonight. I'm your Democratic candidate for 1st District Councilman. I'm an East Ender, born and raised. I can't stand here and promise you what I'm going to do when elected, because 6 months down the road, I'm sure the platform and many things will change in that time. But I do promise you this: when elected, I will perform my duties to the best of my abilities, and that is a promise. And I am the sure man for the job. Thank you.
See, I just got that. Sherman, Tang. He's good. Who knew this was going to be so fun, right? So moving on now, City Council District 2, we have two candidates this evening. The first one is much taller than I am as well, Mr. John Brannigan.
I'd like to thank everyone for being here this evening, including fellow candidates, media, event organizers, and especially the voters. Madison has been my home for 30 years, and it's been a great place to live and to raise my family. We all love the river. We appreciate our historical and cultural designations, our festivals, and of course, the friendly citizens of Jefferson County. Madison has many assets, but none are greater than our people. We have remarkable teachers, hardworking factory workers, successful small business owners, tourist attractions, and well-educated professionals. Madison is Indiana's crown jewel, but her citizens are concerned about very serious issues, and we need to make some changes in the way our local government works for us. We have spent millions to fund JCIDC and its predecessors, and along with the Redevelopment Commission, we have made investments that have failed to attract any new industry to our community for a decade. The definition of insanity is continuing to do the same things over and over and over and expecting to get different results. We have an endemic drug problem and an increase in the crime associated with drug use. Perhaps just cause to be concerned for their family, friends, and our community. We can do better. It is time for a change. Before we spend more on new infrastructure or add city services, we need to take care of what we already have. Then we need to save for our future infrastructure and maintenance and repair needs. We can't ignore our people problems. We must care for the most vulnerable of us and begin working with outreach organizations to ensure no citizen ever goes without a meal or suitable shelter. I know our challenges are many, and I've only mentioned a few. I believe we can use our collective efforts and desire to improve our community, to attract new business and residents, and find ways to make our community a better place to live, work. If you're happy with the way the city is being managed today, and the city's progress during the past 4 years in improving the quality of your life, you should vote for my opponent. If you believe that together, new leadership, new ideas, a new, fresh perspective on how to unite our community and improve the quality of our lives and the lives of our children and the future residents of Madison, then I ask for your vote. My name is John Brannigan, and I'm running for City Council, 2nd District. Thank you.
Very good. We're moving along to the second candidate on the Democratic ticket for City Council District 2, David Alcorn.
Thank you. I want to first thank the Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event. So it's great to get all the candidates together. My name is David Alcorn, and I'm running for District 2 for City Council. My candidacy is pretty unique. I was born and raised in District 2, and at age 18, I moved away to attend college. But about 4 years ago, my wife, Nina Eaglin Alcorn, I decided to bring our children back to raise them in this great city. We have serious public safety issues that we must address. But one of the largest is this increase in drugs. Now, some people have suggested that we just throw some money at it, hire some more police, and it will just go away. But let me tell you, that is not a solution to this problem. We must bring together a whole group of people, starting with local agencies like LifeSpring. We got to bring together the local and state police, the prosecutor's office, even school officials, everyone who has a skin in the game. Now, we must get them together with a comprehensive action plan. When we hear from everybody, our decision becomes much more clear and we can execute. Now, going forward, we must be physically responsible. There's no doubt about that. But that doesn't mean that we say no to every good idea that comes across the table that can improve the quality of life for Madison. For example, free Wi-Fi for the city. We desperately need that. Now, Madison is tired of the word no. We stand ready for the word yes. I stand ready to vote for improvement to this great town. My name is David Alcorn, and I work for City Council District 2. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Okay, moving on now, we're going to City Council District 3. We have two candidates this evening on the Republican ticket. First, Mr. Larry Henry.
I'm Larry Henry, and I'm running for Madison City Council, District 3. I'd like to thank the Chamber, Farm Bureau, the media, and the public for giving me this opportunity tonight. My guiding principle for my service as a Madison City Councilman is very simple. It's standing up for what is right. My highest priority is listening and responding to citizens' concerns. Too many times, citizens feel they're ignored or treated unfriendly. This shouldn't be. Council members are employees of our residents. A citizen's concern is important and it's personal to them, and it should also be to the council member that represents them. I know it is for me. Standing up for what is right is not treating citizens as endless sources of dollars for the city's discretionary spending. In a bucket can quickly become overflowing messes. Simply taking the time to audit the budget and set limits on spending like we do with our paychecks would help us direct more dollars effectively. We must allocate full funding to our top priorities, and that is needed to fulfill the needs of our entire community, not just certain select groups. Standing up for what is right means fact-based decisions. Ethics matter, as does honesty and integrity. I won't do favors for one person or another or get involved in conflicts of interest. Well, that decisions are just a guess or a wish. Taxpayers deserve better. Rushing to make a misinformed decision should not be tolerated or rule of thumb. Standing up for what is right is finding ways to help citizens enhance their quality of life. For many, that's finding a good paying job. Helping a company increase profits isn't the same as job creation. We should help citizens find those good paying jobs, even if it's in Jeffersonville or Carrollton, while at the same time making Madison the best choice to build a home, a family, and dreams. I'm Larry Henry, and I believe in standing up for what is right. That is why my highest priority is listening to citizens. I would be honored to receive your vote for Madison City Council District 3. Thank you.
Man, that guy's got a Voice made for radio. Unlike me, I've got a face made for radio, I guess. So moving on, City Council District 3, we're going to the Democratic ticket, Derma Smith.
Kevin, I cut half this off. You can see it march through this. I got it down under 2 minutes, I hope. But first of all, thanks to Kevin and Trevor and the Chamber for hosting this event. Again, my name is Robert Smith. I'm running for 3rd District City Council. 47 years old and been a lifelong resident of Madison. My wife, 15 and a half years, Annette, and I live at 1046 West Main, just a couple blocks down from my childhood home at 950. My working career has been mostly automotive manufacturing, over 26 years. I started at Arvin Sango here locally, and now I work at Austin Tri-Hawk. I've held from team leader to now a manager level position, dealing with budgets and people on a daily basis. And as I chose to work at different places to carve a career path out for myself, I picked up a lot of valuable life lessons along the way, interacting and working with a very diverse group of people. Teamwork, team building skills, problem solving applications, setting and effective communication skills are part of my everyday life. I believe those career lessons will help me be a city councilman and citizens of Madison. I stood up here 4 years ago telling you that I wanted to make, and it was time to get involved. That I love my hometown. I would do all I could to help improve it now and in the future. I didn't get that chance 4 years ago, but I still believe I can do that. I didn't enjoy losing, but I'm kind of glad in a way, because I struggled with the way things have gone over the last 4 years. And if I'd been sitting in that seat, I'm not sure if I'd enjoyed myself or gotten the most of what I believe is a tremendous opportunity to serve the citizens of Madison. Our city officials and elected officials needs to build stronger relationships between themselves and with the mayor. We need to fix our relationship with the county and mend broken fences. We need to promote a teamwork environment and stand united on topics that matter and not worry about gossip, hearsay, or influence of others for a personal agenda. I will promote and encourage the council to communicate better, get educated, and ask questions so we can work together to do what's right for our citizens, our town, and our future. I believe in these philosophies because I've seen them work. It takes a team to accomplish our goals, and I will work to make sure that happens. Our team of Democrats believes in the same philosophies as I do. We have a very strong set of candidates, and that if elected, we'll work hard for the citizens of Madison. Madison. I will encourage voters to get out to the polls to make a change. If that happens, I anticipate a very bright future ahead for us. Thank you for support.
Thank you, Derma. All right, now we're moving to City Council District 4, 2 candidate Republican ticket, Mr. Troy Morgan.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here. And for those who were unable to be here, thank you for listening or watching this recorded program to come. Thank you, Dr. Watkins, for the introduction. And as he told you, my name is Troy Morgan, and I'm running for Madison City Council in the 4th District. I'm a lifelong resident of Madison. I grew up here. I went to school here. I married a lifelong resident of Madison. And truth be told, that's probably where I got most of my bipartisanship experience. And we've also raised our family here. I spent most of my career in public service. In 1996, you bestowed upon me the honor of serving as your county coroner, and then again through re-election in the year 2000. So tonight, I'm here to ask you not only for your vote and support, but for your help. I want to be the representative of the people of the 4th District, and to do that job effectively, I'll need your input. With that input, I'll carry your concerns and your ideas to City Hall, where I will represent each and every one of you fairly and equally. I'm sure my priorities for Madison are a lot like yours and everybody else's here in this room. They're simple, really. Public safety, fiscal responsibility, sustainable economic growth and development, and open and accessible government. I believe in less government. I believe in a cost-effective government. I believe in strong leadership. I believe in you as a citizen and a neighbor, as a community. I believe that together we can assure our children that Madison will continue to be the best place to live, the best place to work, the best place to raise a family, and the best place to call home. Thank you again for being here. Thank you to our hosts at the Chamber, and to our friends at Farm Bureau, and to all the media here this evening for broadcasting, recording, and streaming this event. Again, my name is Troy Morgan, and I'm asking for the privilege to be your 4th District City Councilman. Thank you.
Excellent job, Troy. Thank you very much. On the Democratic ticket in City Council District 4, one candidate, Thomas R. Sedam Sr.
Thank you for being here. My name's Tom Sedam. I'm a lifelong resident of Madison, and I like to help bring Madison out of the past into the present. How we do that? We get better jobs. You know, how you get better jobs? Well, for instance, Scottsburg a couple of weeks ago got 300 new jobs. Greensburg's got automotive factory. Carlton getting the steel factories. They got 2 things in common, all 3 towns: railroad, interstate. We need to upgrade the railroad, and we need to get a connector to the interstate. That way we'll get some good paying jobs in here. And a couple more things. We need to get a permanent home for the senior citizens. And we need to do something about something for our youth. There's a lot of good kids out there that go to school and do the best they can and doing what they're supposed to be doing. But they don't have no place to go. The only place they got to go here in Madison is the movie theater. And after that, they have to hang around the parking lot. So we need to do that. We need to improve this stuff. And another thing, we need a new police department. Police department, it's so crap in there. I really don't. And how are you gonna pay for this? Quit wasting money on these consulting firms. They don't do much for Madison. And we got a lot of good businessmen right here in this room. They know what the problem is. So November 5th, I appreciate your vote. And thank you for your time.
Thank you, Thomas. Moving on now to City Council District 5, 2 candidates this evening. On the Republican ticket first, Pam Moon.
Good evening. My name is Pam Moon, and I am running for City Council 5th District. I want to thank our hosts and sponsors, the media, both Democrat and Republican candidates, and of course the public for making this event possible. I'm running for office because I care about my hometown. My family moved here when I was just 5 years old. I'm a 1969 graduate of Shaw High School. I left to serve our country and am an Army veteran of 13 years. I hold 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. I owned a successful small business for over 13 years. Most recently, I retired as the director for a volunteer child advocacy program for both Jefferson and Ripley counties. I believe I have many strengths to bring to the council. I'm very proud of my service to the country. We have over 3,000 veterans in Jefferson County. Many of them live right here in Madison. No citizen wants to see a veteran freeze to death again, and it's past time the city took a more active and responsible role in supporting veterans and their programs. As a city council representative, I will act upon these concerns and find ways that our community never allows a similar tragedy to occur again. Madison has some of the highest drug abuse rates in Indiana, and over 93 of Jefferson County's children are currently abused or neglected in our wards of the state. We have had teen suicide, several drug overdoses, a teen shot in downtown Madison, in addition to the increase of vandalism and theft. How bad does it have to get? As city council representative, I will act on these issues. People are our most valuable asset, and children are our most cherished. As a city council member, I will bring these issues to the public for discussion and action. Awareness and engagement must occur by Madison, or Madison will continue on the same path. It's not just people that I care about, it's the place I call home. Our roads, sidewalks, sewers, and public services are all declining and need immediate attention. But we have limited resources. Taxpayers cannot be asked to accept additional burden for our bad decisions. As a city council member, I will not make snap decisions, be rushed to consider major spending, or go along with bad decisions. As a veteran, I am comfortable fighting the good fight and will stand alone if I have to. There are many things I can promise as your elected official. I will be open and honest. I will use my education and background to make good decisions. When I don't know the best course, I will research facts and figures. I promise I will be dedicated to what is best for our citizens and our community. I promise I will spend money wisely and cautiously, and I promise I will have the courage to stand up and fight for what is right for the entire community, especially those who need our protection and support the most. My name is Pam Moon. I am a veteran who served this country with pride and courage. I would be honored to serve this city as well. I ask for your vote for City Council and would be grateful if you placed your trust in me. Thank you, and may God bless Madison and God bless America.
Alrighty then. Thank you, Pam. Problematic. Our second candidate this evening in City Council District 5 on the Democratic ticket, Mr. Darrell Henderson.
I'm Darrell Henderson, and obviously not a public speaker, in case you don't notice that. I'd like to thank Farm Bureau for putting this on and the Chamber. I'm running for re-election for Madison District Council District 5, and I'm on my second term. I'm a 65 graduate of Madison High School. I've lived all my life at least within a mile of Madison. Sometimes I get across that river occasionally. But I spent 6 years in the United States Army Reserve. I've worked in the retail automobile business for 49 years. I'm a member of the American Legion, the Kiwanis Club, and an associate member of the local Fraternal Order of Police for 29 years. I've also served 19 years on the Madison Planning Commission and previously 12 years on the Madison Zoning Board of Appeals. My wife Doris and I have lived in the 5th District for 42 years. The reason I'm running for re-election is I think this is a great community. I enjoy doing my part to make sure that it stays that way, as you can see from my service. There are things I would like to continue to work on. As I've stated before, drainage in District 5 has been an issue, and I would like to improve upon that. But the quality of life for our residents is the #1 issue. We need to maintain what we have and improve upon it. I assure you, I have the good of our community in mind. And any vote I make in support of this community. Recruiting and maintaining jobs is an important part of making our community a great place to live. Attention to the activities for young people, seniors, should be an important objective. In my 7 years on council, I have never missed a meeting. And in the 19 years on the Planning Commission, I've only missed 1 meeting. But we are a 7-member panel. Teamwork is the idea. Sometimes we have to compromise. We may not get 100% of what we want, but we try to get the best for this community, and I will assure you of that. And I would appreciate your support this fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Darrell. Okay, moving on to City Council at Large. Again, City Council at Large is voted on by everybody in the city district or in city limits of Madison. So we have 4 candidates this evening, 2 on the Republican ticket, 2 on the Democratic. Our first candidate this evening, Stefan DeLorenzo.
Hello, I am Stefan DeLorenzo, and I'm running for Madison City Council at Large. I want to start by saying that I'm a Christian, I'm very family-oriented, and I love Madison. I founded Digital Dreams 8 years ago when I was a student in high school. Business is still booming today, and through it, we have created more jobs for this local economy. My business partner, Zach Ricketts, and I won Entrepreneurs of the Year for the entire state of Indiana in 2014. That same year, we decided to help keep Madisonians informed. And from this idea, WKMnews.com was founded. This business has been thriving for about a year now. I believe my career reporting for WKMnews.com keeps me in tune with the pulse of this community. It will help me fulfill my duties of communicating policies and programs to residents. I will be able to respond to your needs and complaints. I've learned many life skills through the years running my own business that will benefit my tenure on City Council. One skill is to review and approve an annual budget. Another is to establish long and short-term objectives and priorities. And I will support and embrace the Envision Jefferson County strategic plan of moving Madison forward together. Benjamin Franklin once said, "If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail." I believe it's imperative for our city council to have someone with energy, passion, and a real-life business experience. We need someone who is a leader in the current workforce and is in tune with the next generation of whom we see rapidly moving away. I believe that city government should be small. The Declaration of Independence guarantees life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But guarantee happiness, that is the responsibility of the citizens of Madison to pursue it. I pledge my efforts and energy to get government out of your way and out of your pockets as much as possible. I love this town. I intend to call Madison home as long as I live. And I hope my 2 daughters, Sophia and Allie, will feel the same way. I'm running for Madison City Council at Large because the good tax-paying citizens deserve a political servant who will serve with integrity, honesty, and determination. My name is Stefan DeLorenzo, and I ask for your support and your vote for Madison City Council at Large. Thank you, and God bless.
Thanks, Stefan. All right. Second candidate for City Council at Large and a current City Councilman, Republican Laura Hodges.
Good evening. It's good to see so many friends in this room. My name is Laura Hodges, and I have represented Madison residents on the City Council for more than 6 years. I'm an at-large council member, which means that if you live inside the Madison city limits, I'm one of your representatives. I'm proud to be running alongside Stefan DeLorenzo. There are 2 at-large seats, and we are both running on the Republican ballot. I'm a lifelong Hoosier, and Madison has been my home since I married my very understanding husband, Dan Hodges, 39 years ago. We raised our children, our 3 children here. I live on the hilltop, and I work downtown as a part-time administrative assistant at Dockside Services, Inc. Many of you will remember that I previously worked at the Madison Courier, Madison State Hospital, and Madison Area Chamber of Commerce. The most important job of the City Council is developing the budget for the coming year. I'm proud that the City of Madison is able to accomplish so much each year with the funds it has available. The city is operating efficiently and serving each citizen fairly and respectfully. Our main job in the coming years will be making sure we allocate enough monies for replacing infrastructure throughout the city: streets, sidewalks, water lines, sewer and drainage lines, and so on. We are rebuilding our historic city bit by bit, neighborhood by neighborhood, so it will serve us in the future as well as it has in the past. I take pride in being very approachable and accessible. I want to listen to your concerns and will always work to find answers to your questions. It takes time to be a good city council representative, and I'm willing to devote that time to do a good job for you. My name is Laura Hodges, and my name is on the Republican ballot in Tuesday's election. Thank you for your trust in me, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, the Farm Bureau, and the various news organizations that are here tonight.
Very nice, Laura. Thank you so much. Coming back up. That's it. I'm through moving it. Not moving it again. Okay. Finally on the ticket tonight, on the Democratic ticket, Dan Dattilo.
First off, thank you to the Madison Chamber of Commerce, Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce, for hosting this tonight. I am Dan Dattilo. I'm the Democratic candidate for Madison City Council at large. Except for my college years at Marian University, I am a lifelong resident of Madison, Indiana. I'm a graduate of Shaw Memorial High School. My parents, grandparents, and in-laws all chose Madison as their home, so I believe in this community because it's instilled in me. My wife Shannon and I have chosen Madison to raise our 3 children, Devin, who's 11, Adriana, 10, and Bryson, who's 3. I received my master's degree from Indiana University Southeast. After teaching for 13 years, I transitioned to the position of guidance counselor for Southwestern High School 8 years ago. I've learned many skills through my years of working in education and for serving. Those skills include collaboration, policy development, listening skills, and problem solving. If I'm elected, I will bring these skills to the council and stand up for the concerns of the citizens of Madison. I want Madison to keep its unique qualities, and I want to be a part of solutions to problems that face this incredible city. As a candidate for city council, I have a 3C platform: character, commitment, and community. Character. I'm compassionate and I care about the well-being of others. I'm respectful and I'm tolerant of differences. I'm open-minded to others' ideas and opinions. Commitment. I'm committed to meet the economic, environmental, and recreational needs of current and future generations. I want to ensure fiscally responsible decisions are made on behalf of our city. Community. I want to help market Madison to ensure strength and viability for those working, living, and playing here. I want to help promote active citizenship and encourage our residents to be involved. I appreciate the beauty of the area, and I'm passionate about the people who live here. I'm proud to be a Madisonian, and after meeting so many new people through my campaigns, I'm confident that I would represent the fellow citizens well as a city council member. Again, I'm Dan Dattilo, and I ask for your vote on Tuesday. Thank you.
Well said, Dan. Thank you very much. We have final candidate, John DeLuca. John was unfortunately unable to make it this evening, so pass on that. Just a moment to thank all of the candidates this evening, because I think it takes a tremendous amount of courage and motivation to better our community, to stand up and serve our community. So I, for one, would like to give you all a round of applause. I'm real proud of the city of Madison, and I think that out of this group you've heard tonight, we're going to find some fine leaders. So best of luck to us. We're going to move on to Town of Hanover. We only have a couple of candidates here that were able to make it this evening. There are several races, in fact, for the Town of Hanover, Clerk Treasurer, also District 1. Those 2 races are uncontested, and so I guess they figured they didn't have to say anything. The District 2 is, you have to live in the district, but it's voted by everyone in the Hanover town limits, I suppose. So we have one candidate here on the Democratic ticket, Belva Midott.
That's quite all right.
Hi, I want to thank the Chamber, the Farm Bureau, Dr. Watkins, and the media for putting this together today. Why am I running for town council? Well, for one thing, I'm tired of people coming up to me and asking me, why has the town voted for this, or why have they done that, and not really be able to answer it because I don't have the whole truth to the story as to why they did it. So I'm running, and I will do for what is best of Hanover, not any one individual or group of people. I have lived in Hanover since 1987, but I was born and raised there. I left in 1976 with the United States Army. I am a disabled vet, and I live with my mother and my daughter on property that's been in my mother's family since May the 23rd, 1898. I don't think anybody else can say that they've got property for 100 years in the same family in Hanover, inside the town limits. And that's right on Main Street, folks. And there is a farmer's award given by the state to my mother for having the same farm in the family for over 1998. I am a candidate on the Democrat ticket for Hanover Town Council, District 2. Please, if you live in Hanover and you haven't already voted, go on Tuesday, May the 5th, ask for a Democrat ticket, press number 26, because that's what they told me my number was, and vote for Belva Missy Ashby Scott, Hanover Town Council. As a disabled vet, I want to thank all of our service members for their service, because without them, we would not have been able to vote this year or any of the past years. And I want to say God bless to our troops and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Missy. I don't know. I'll never make it as a roadie. Okay, Doug, I hope this doesn't fall down on you, but so another candidate running District 3, also on the Democratic ticket, Mr. Doug Hamilton.
Hello, I'm Doug Hamilton, and I'm running for Town Council, District 3 in Hanover. I've lived in Hanover pretty much all my life. Got a degree from IU and a degree from Purdue. I'd just like to bring some common sense to the meetings in the Town Council. They've got a good foundation. There's a lot of good things that are going on in Hanover, and I'd just like to continue the good work that's been done in front of me to do some good things, you know, that as I see them coming down the road, we just want to be able to bring good things to life. I've heard a lot of good things here tonight, and I can't say that I disagree with anybody that's pretty much said anything, Republican or Democrat. I think there's been a lot of good ideals up here tonight, and I'd like to take half of those ideals and make them come to life. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that concludes our presentation for the evening. As the good Lord always said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, the better to listen twice as much. So we all have had an opportunity to listen. Now let's go out and speak our mind with our vote. With that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mr. Trevor Crafton.
Thank you all again for showing up this evening. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Corey Dawson and the Old Market on Main. One last quick thing from a chamber perspective, and we'll wrap it up. And I encourage everybody to head home and enjoy their evening. On Monday, May 4th, the Chamber, JCIDC, the Venture Out Business Center, and the Hanover College Business Scholars Program are all coming together. Been working on it for about 11 or 12 months. All coming together to look at the Hanover College students, giving them 6 months free Wi-Fi, water, sewer, electric, and an opportunity to explore entrepreneurship, small business development, and quite frankly, it's my job to encourage them to stay here and grow these businesses here locally. So that's a collaborative effort. We're really looking forward to it. And once again, thank you for being here. Thank you to the Chamber and Old Market on Main. Have a great evening. You too, man. Did it stream well?
I think so right now.
Okay. You haven't? You didn't spend time watching it yet?
I was watching it every time.
What do you mean? It just finished? Your expressions are pretty top shelf there. Huh? What? Dude, you that dumb? Here, nice job, man. You did a good job standing still. That's gotta be tough sometimes.